Hi, welcome back to SARA Daily, where we bring you our best simple, actionable, reliable advice to help you grow and scale your small business. Today we are talking about content batching and why it is your BFF and how you can start doing it today. This is really important because a lot of us fall victim to lack of consistency when it comes to turning out content, and it's a lot of times comes down to just not finding the time to do it every single day. The solution to that problem is to create batching, to set up batches of work to get something done all at one time, and that way you don't have to worry about it every day. So, what are some reasons you need to batch? This might be obvious, but let's talk about them. The first one is it will ultimately save you time. One of the reasons that a lot of people are resistant to batching content, I was the same way, is that it feels like a big amount of time to spend in one day. The reality, though, is your option is to do a big batch, so several hours at a time, one time, or to do a little bit every day. And a little bit every day is actually less efficient and will eat up more time than if you just devote one big batch. So yes, it seems like a big commitment to give a whole day or a half a day to batching out content, but in the end, you're really saving time. The second thing is you're going to do better work. If you're sitting down in a time block and you're focused on one type of content or one type of task and you're batching it all at once, you're going to get a better work product than if you're just doing snippets of it across multiple days or in between other things. So better work product is a good reason to batch. And then the third reason that you want to be batching is that oftentimes when you're trying to do something every single day, it's going to harm your ability to be consistent, or stuff's going to fall through the cracks. And that's really harmful to your efforts and your marketing, if especially around content. So you don't want things to fall through the cracks. You should be batching. Here's 4 ways that you can batch your work, things that we've tried and have worked for us, to make it easier for you to build in batch work blocks into your life. So the first way is to choose either a category or a task type and create a batch around that. So say it's social media posts. You create a time block where you're going to batch 30 social media posts. That might take you 2 hours, it might take you 5 hours, who knows how long. You know you, and you set that time. But that batch would be around a certain category of task. The next way that you might set up a batch is around either a client or a project or an event. So if you know you have to get this project done in the business, you might set up a batch work time where you're just going to do everything that needs to get done for that project in one time, or everything that needs to get done for that client in one batch. The next thing that you might do is by week or by month. If you know that there's something you need to do for every single week, you might set up that batch once a month and say, I'm going to do 4 weeks at a time, once a month. Same thing with daily stuff. That's the fourth way you can do batching, is if you know you need something every single day, like a social media post, you can batch that daily thing that you need. You can do it once a week, you can do it once a month. Like we had talked about earlier, you could set up a monthly batch period where you would do all of the month's daily posts, or you could set up a weekly batch where you would do just that week's daily post. So lots of different ways to set up batching, to think about it. You can assign it by category, by task. You can do it by project or event. You can look at weeks or months or days, whatever's going to work best for you. Ultimately, what I want you to do is take away from this is sit down today, look at what do you need to get done? What do you have on your to-do list that can be batched together, that's related by task or by days, and sit down and put all that stuff together and use your brain's focus on one thing in one big batch and see if it makes you feel like you've saved some time and you created a better work product and stuff isn't going to fall through the cracks. For more tips like this, check out the community, our online membership site for women who own small businesses. We love talking about content strategy, all kinds of tools and resources around concepts like this batching. Lots of support in there to get it done with lots of creativity and support from fellow business owners. So we'd love to see you in there. Thanks for watching.